and welcome back to the most amazing channel on the internet. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate, and today we have a very special guest from the Top 10 Hindi channel. Woo! Hello, Eamon.
Hello.
Are you excited to do the top 10 scary stories from the dark web?
I'm excited, but I'm also very nervous. Like, I've been in the dark web a bit.
Have you?
Well, I think, but I feel like it's one of those things like you're there and then like 3 a.m. like you're such like down a rabbit hole. Like, there's no coming up from it, honestly.
I know, and some of these stories are really scary, but before we get into them, I want to hear a bit more about the Hindi channel and what you're doing there.
Okay, so the Hindi channel is basically a lot of the content we do on this channel, but obviously in Hindi for all our, South Asian viewers. So if you're interested in that, check it out. We do it in Hindi, we do it in English. I'd love to see all my desis there, and you'll be seeing me there.
Maybe we can do a collaboration on Hindi, but I'm gonna sound like an idiot because I don't know any, but you can teach me.
I'm really not that good either, so...
We'll make it happen. Alright, high five. Guys, if you've been on the dark web and you want to share a story with us, then please do leave us a comment in the comment section down below. Also, please do give us a big thumbs up. Me and Eamon will absolutely really appreciate it. Share this video with a friend, and if you want to follow us on social media, there are links to our Instagrams in the description box.
Starting off the list, we're coming in at number 10, the mystery boxes. Already sounds a bit scary, a bit shady, but alright. No, this was a really dangerous trend started by YouTubers. Back in August, a whole bunch of popular creators were ordering mystery boxes off the dark web, as you do. This included Ice Poseidon, who got a mystery USB stick, I'm Jay Station, who paid $1,000 for a box of entrails, and I can probably think of maybe 1 or 2 ways he could have better used that money, but sure. And Killam, who received a drug-stuffed teddy bear, a voodoo doll, a satanic children's book, a dismembered doll with swastikas on every single one of those little parts, and what looked like a murder weapon in a parcel delivered to his P.O. box. Still unconfirmed on whether, that weapon was used or unused when it was received, and I'm not too sure about that, or whether I want to find out. While some of the YouTubers may not have been totally honest in how they obtained the box, some of them seemed pretty damn real. As the YouTubers were garnering millions of views, it's a potential cause for concern for their younger viewers who are more impressionable and may, want to copy them, also ordering, mystery boxes off the dark web and also receiving things they really probably shouldn't be receiving. But, you don't want that on the dark web, and you don't want your address floating on the dark web either.
Hip hip hooray, what have we got at number 9? Oh, human meat. According to numerous sources, it is perfectly possible to find human meat recipes on the internet, and not only that, it is possible to source said human meat. Grim. Redditor Bacon Boy Loiter wrote that one day he accessed the dark web and found a comprehensive guide to cook women. They continued by saying this page had information on what body parts to use for specific cuts, how to prepare these cuts, and how to cook the girl so she lives as long as possible. Right. Also, when researching this video, I found a video on YouTube called Deep Web Recording of a cannibal eating human flesh. So yeah, it's number 9, and I think I'm done.
Coming in at number 8, ISIS recruiters. Right, because that's the first thing you think of when you think dark web. ISIS do a lot of recruiting on the dark web because apparently that's the most reliable place for employees these days, and here I am updating my LinkedIn every single day. In 2015, it was first announced that ISIS were using a Tor hidden service to host an ISIS propaganda site. A forum associated with Terror Cell gave instructions on how to access the darknet site. Using the clever inscriptions of the dark web, ISIS are making themselves less traceable and hindering the FBI and other law enforcement from finding them. Great, because it was already so easy to find them in the first place. EU Representative Beatrice Breton said ISIL's activities on the surface web are now being monitored closely, and the decision by a number of governments to take down or filter extremist content has forced the jihadists to look for new online safe havens. But who said the dark web was a safe haven to begin with? Anybody? Definitely not me.
Coming into number 7, we have the Ainsley Harriott death plot. The dark web is famously a place that people can find illicit items or pay for illegal services. It isn't just a rumor that people can hire assassins this way, it's a fact. For those of you that don't know, Ainsley Harriott is a British chef and TV personality. Does anyone remember Ready Steady Cook? I loved it. PewDiePie even had a big cardboard cutout of him at one point, so maybe you'd know his face that way. Anyway, it seems that the chef was the target of an assassination plot unearthed in 2018. Luckily, the plot was foiled, but not everyone has been so lucky. There is, or was, or again maybe is, a website on the deep web called Assassination Market where people can guess the death dates of individuals betting Bitcoin. Then if they guess correctly, they get a payout. Now this seems to encourage would-be assassins to strike targets in order to get the money. Continuing on at number 6, we have red rooms. The dark web has red rooms according to a plethora of Reddit posts anyway. Red Room is the name given to a murder stream, and already I don't want to continue with this point. One Redditor, Draodan, posted on the No Sleep forum with their story of experiencing a red room. They said that their story goes way back to 2006 when they were 16 and they first accessed the dark web. They wrote that they initially found it using a tour and they clicked on a .onion link. The dark web uses .onions as their links. I think it's some kind of joke about the deep layers of the web. I don't know, I haven't been there. So basically at this point in his life he was enjoying the dark web in an entertaining kind of teenage way, but then unfortunately things got real. He and his mates would spur each other on and encourage one another to click on horrible things. He then talks about the one thing that made him uninstall the tour and never visit the dark web again. He clicked on a link that said Red Room going live soon. Hit with a wave of emotion, he said he decided to click on that link. In his post he writes, "What I saw is exactly what has been described by other accounts that have been posted. As such, bringing up the more gory no sleep bits is a bit hard for me to think about, let alone write. Details will be omitted." He continues by saying that he saw a woman with a pillowcase over her head. A male host asked what people wanted to see and do to her, and donations started flooding in for her torture. He said that one donator paid $500 for her to be stabbed. The post ends with the guy saying that he still thinks about what he saw and wonders if it was truly real. Honestly, I really hope it wasn't, but this is the dark web.
At number 5 we have Sad Satan Game. Already I don't like the sound of this, so let's just see how this goes. The Sad Satan Game has become a bit of a dark web urban legend. Part of the game was uploaded to the YouTube channel Obscure Horror Corner and has been watched nearly 3 million times. That's a lot of people and a lot of views. The game itself is a dark mystery, with the YouTubers saying they were given it by an anonymous subscriber who found it on the deep web. Not a shady source at all. So far as we know, the game includes a lot of footage of sex offender Jimmy Savile, images of President John F. Kennedy Jr. moments before his assassination, and audio clips of maniac murderer Charles Manson. And, you know, for that extra cherry on top, there are also images of Hitler in there for good measure. Perfect, just my favourite mix of people all in one place. There are also a lot of encrypted messages in the game that one Reddit user has claimed to have cracked. They think it says, "I can track you and kill, and kill again." Right. Coming in at number 4 is Pink Meth. Now, ironically, considering it is on the dark web, pink meth has nothing to do with the drugs. Nothing at all. Is that even a drug? I'm not really sure. This awful encrypted deep website is a revenge porn site. That's right guys, keep your nudes safe, please. The site allows people to upload images of their exes and categorize them so that people can search using their name, age, tattoos, and more. Revenge porn is a serious issue and is very illegal. A girl posted on Reddit that she had been getting weird friend requests from random guys in random countries and was worried that she may be on this site, and turns out she was. Many victims of revenge porn consider suicide, and sadly a lot of them go through with it. I mean, who would want those images on the web to begin with?
Coming into number 3, we have the medical tests. Chris of Constant answered a Reddit thread that asked Redditors' darkest experience of the deep web. Alarmingly, they said that they came across an advertisement for medical services. Sounds legit, right? Well, this is the dark web, so no, not legit. The Redditor wrote that the medical company had warehouses filled with people in different countries. Some of these people were victims of trafficking, others were homeless and plucked off the streets in major cities like New York. The Redditor wrote that not only were the medical company organ harvesting, they were also offering inhumane medical experimentations on their so-called test subjects. Coming into number 2, this is so awful I really don't even want to talk about it. We have the destruction of Daisy. This is absolutely horrific. This is kind of a continuation of the idea of red rooms that we talked about earlier, although luckily the perpetrator behind this has been caught and jailed. Daisy's Destruction were a selection of videos from the dark web that showed adults abusing trafficked children. The video has often been dubbed as one of the worst things on the dark web, which is some accolade. Some people streamed the videos for up to $10,000. One of the most notorious videos was of a baby. I think that honestly we're gonna leave that one there, although I will say a police officer in Sydney, where the perpetrator Peter Scully was caught, called the footage one of the worst things that they'd ever encountered in their professional career. Are you even ready for number one? I'm kind of terrified.
The list was already bad enough. I don't want to see what's at number one. But at number one we have a teen murderer. In 2017, a 19-year-old boy murdered 2 people and posted details about it on the dark web. Marcel Hess shared microblog-style updates about what he was doing and declaring he was making murder weapons. In one message, he posted on a chat room saying, "I have cut myself in the hand as I fought the 120-kilogram beast." What beast is he talking about exactly? He then posted pictures of his murder weapon and took a selfie of himself covered in blood. He shared further images of the crime scene and his victims, one of which was 9 years old.
That is like genuinely horrendous.
Apparently, when his sister went to visit him in jail, he started screaming, "I am 4chan." I'm sorry?
He sounds like an absolute idiot, but a murdering idiot at that.
When Marcel was arrested, he was carrying a bag of onions, presumably a nod to the dark web.
Honestly, it sounds like a bit of a messed up place for some messed up people. So don't want to go to the dark web.
After this list, I can never go back there, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know, I can't believe you've even been.
I didn't think I was there. I didn't even think I had the skills to like hack through all the layers,
You
but
hacked through the main
apparently I do.
Cut into that onion. Guys, have you been to the dark web? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Do you have any scary stories? And just to bring this up a notch, what's your favourite above web, light web website? I like anything with puppies or dolphins.
I'm a cat person personally, so any
Oh.
cat pictures you can link me, please do straight away, especially after this video.
Thanks very much. So thank you, Eamon, for joining us. Guys, go and check out Top 10 Hindi, where we will be seeing loads of you.
Yes.
Hopefully you'll be popping back into Most Amazing Top 10 as well.
Hopefully I will. It's been a pleasure. Please check out the other channel. I'd love to see you there. And thank you for sticking around for this video for so long. It was quite horrifying to say the least.
Oh, they love it. What you'll learn about the Top 10 is that they're kind of creeps, but we love you. Bye.